Hi everyone, I'm Reed. I own the Drunken Bull Ranch. My wife and I do. The name came from another piece of property that we ran until we bought this particular piece of property, which is just about 10 acres. Anyway, we wanted to start this YouTube channel to kind of show people what we were doing. We do some tool reviews. We're going to go over some equipment. Things of that nature, just to kind of give people a more realistic point of view on how things get done and what you're going to need if you want to start a homestead. I'm going to say that I am by no means a professional farmer. I grew up on a dairy farm that basically converted over to raising beef, and so I know a little bit. I'm not going to say that I'm the most knowledgeable guy in the world, but I'm kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. My wife, she's into gardening and things of that nature. So, yeah, we're going to show you what we did, some of our epic failures, some of our wins, and yeah, we'll just see if we can help each other out. So hopefully you learn from us and we can learn from you. So I will tell you that it's January 3rd and we're getting snow right now. I'm out in the shop, and we'll kind of give you a little bit of a tour, kind of show you some of the problems we have in the winter and what we're going to do to remedy those. Anyway, so we will continue in just a minute. Thanks. Okay, so I'm out walking around the property at the moment. We've got some chores to do and whatnot, but I wanted to show you guys a few things and kind of just give you an overview. This area out here is our garden. Obviously it's not doing anything right now, and that latch is froze shut. That's just dandy. Alright, we'll go through the other gate, in theory. And looks to me like we've had some critters in here, judging by the tracks. I'd say that was probably a deer. Anyway, so this is the garden. Obviously, not much is going on. We discovered that up here there is rather large herds of elk and deer, and they will tear a garden up and go after fruit trees and everything else. Now, as you can see, we put in some garden boxes last year. We've got a garden plot out here that we've got irrigation to. We'll go into this more in the spring, but there's our fruit trees out there. I'm not sure if you can even see them because they're tiny. There sits one of the pieces of equipment that we bought. It's a Cabelco 70 SR track hoe, and we bought that because this property is covered with boulders like this, and we had to have a way to move them. Anyway, last year we put up this fence that you can see. Now, I know people are going to tell me, hey, that gate's too short, Daryl, get over that. We're aware. We put up what we had at the time, and it served our purpose for a short period of time, kept the deer out during the summer. Anyway, but we're going to continue putting up gates and things. My wife wanted this trellis so that she could grow viney plants on there, so we built that goofy looking thing. And yeah, we'll continue on and show you the rest. This is the little tractor that we bought about 3 years ago when we were on the other property. I'm going to tell you that up here, having a tractor to move snow and move dirt, compost, that type of stuff is imperative. It makes it so we can get in and out of the property, and I don't know what we'd do without it. Okay, so this is the chicken coop that we built last year. I'm not gonna say that it's completed, but you're kind of getting an overview. That's where we keep the feed. We've got water right there. Obviously our dog Susie wants to be part of this video. So we've got this set up so that, as you can see, we've got this section here. Let me back up a little bit. And then we've got that section there. We have a door so we can close it, so when we get new chickens, we can separate them from the old chickens. Let me go inside here. So in here, we built this out of all reclaimed lumber and roofing. You can see it right there. Basically, I ran across a bunch of lumber that was being thrown away, and we built it up off the ground, as you can see, because I wanted to keep stuff dry. I wanted a place for the chickens to get in the shade during the summer, and it's worked pretty good so far. Anyway, let me open this up. So we keep wood shavings and things like that in here. The extra chicken, I guess I'll call it equipment, feeders, waters, and whatnot. In here, we got one of the ladies in here. We've got 4 laying boxes here. So if you open this side up, there's 4 more. These particular chickens seem to prefer this side. I don't know why. We've got heat lamps in there with heated waters so that they don't freeze, because it gets pretty cold up here. And I guess I'll gather some eggs. Okay, we're back. These are our pigs. We have them in this not so ideal space. They got a little house they can go in to get warm. They create a lot of body heat, so they haven't had any trouble that way. I just fed them some old fruit, but we'll get them some real food here in a minute. Anyway, so this is one of the animal types that we raise here. Okay, this is Bruiser. Right there. He's standing in the shed. He's a Black Angus. Obviously, he doesn't want to come out very bad. He's being raised just to fill our freezer. I'm going to say that he is not in the most ideal of situations right now either, because obviously it's winter. He's got water there. He's got hay there. We grew 3-way on the property last year. As you can see, it actually turned out pretty good, other than it's getting snowed on. But that's part of what we want to show you, is how we're going to improve our infrastructure and try and give our animals a better life. Anyway, we'll see if we can find something else to show you. So this is part of the reason why Bruiser is in that little corral, is this is what the fences looked like when we got here. That is the last fence that I need to take down and replace. We've been working on replacing fences across the north side of the property. The fences on the south side actually look pretty good. This is our back pasture / hayfield. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are rocks piled all the way around the outside that we've removed from this ground, and we're in the process of getting rid of. There was a lot of garbage left over from the previous owners that we've been cleaning up and getting rid of. I mean, you can see some of it's here, and at least now it's all kind of in one spot instead of all over the property. You can see some of the boulders that we've had to remove. We've got a nice guy that he comes and hauls them away when he needs them, and he actually pays us for them. It's kind of nice. My hay rake right there apparently has tipped on its side, so I'll have to fix that. But and there's our old seed drill right here. And I kind of want to go over some of the equipment that we've had to buy to own this place. We have, as you can see, there was a lot of stuff left over from the previous owners. That's not the most ideal haystack I've ever seen, but it's tarped off, and the deer have decimated this half of it. The tarp got destroyed, but we can still use it for other things like compost, bedding, that type of stuff. So as we continue over here, this is our pig feed because we don't have a barn to put it in. We've got a tarp on it. So we bought that dump trailer so we could haul material in and out. Obviously the old stock trailer is for getting the animals in and out. We got a flatbed for hauling hay. That piece of equipment right there in front of the baler, I actually borrowed from a friend. It's a it's for cutting up tree limbs and leaves and stuff. This is our old John Deere baler. We've got hay forks right there, a landscape rake back there in the snow, a rock bucket right there. Here's our old Heston swather, and they left us this old hay rake when they left. So that's more or less the equipment that we have and what we're dealing with. I guess there is the old bale wagon over there, but it's busted, so I didn't really care. So yeah, we'll just continue making these videos and show you what we do to improve this place, try and make our lives better, and hopefully help you out too. Until next time, we'll see you.